Hi, I'm New York City makeup artist Kerry-Lou and this is Susanna. Today we're going to show you the correct method to use your makeup brushes. This brush is made of synthetic hair. That's a good thing because when you're using a cream product, it's not going to suck it up into the brush, it's going to lay it onto the skin. And if you notice, it has a nice smooth texture. So that's going to transfer onto the skin in the same way, nice smooth way. Susanna is young, so she doesn't have any lines around her mouth, but if she did, it's good to go in the direction of any lines. You can concentrate on the areas of the face that need more coverage. Maybe if you have a little rosacea, concentrate on those first, and just feather out towards the areas that don't need as much coverage. I'm not going to tell you too much about product in this particular video. This is more about brushes, how to choose them and how to use them. I do have other videos on how to use products and the kind of products I like to use. So I use mostly the brush, but once in a while you can still use your fingers if you need a little additional blending. You can take it right up to the lash line if you like, but we're going to use concealer also, so you don't have to go too crazy around the eyes right now. Take the foundation over the eyelid also, from the lash line right up to the brow line. That way you get rid of any discoloration. You see the difference between this eye and this eye? The skin on the eyelid is always very thin. And so, you're going to see a little discoloration, maybe a little red or vein. And it's always a little darker under here because the skin is very thin, and also there's not as much muscle under here. It's thin muscle, so you actually see the hollows there, whereas here there's bone, so it's not so see-through. I already primed her skin before I started applying the foundation. I like to apply the primer using my fingers, because when you use your fingers, it's not absorbing into a brush. The idea behind a primer is that it's comprised of lots of little particles that smooth and make the skin a lot more consistent in texture. So if you use a brush, the brush is going to absorb that primer and the little particles. So I prefer to push in the primer with my fingers. And since this is to show you how to use brushes, that's why I didn't demonstrate that this time. So I hope you enjoyed that and got some useful tips. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment box below and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks! Stay tuned for the next segment in this series.